Hello my dear students, welcome once again to our online class. In our previous class, we have discussed about harmful microorganism, disease causing microorganisms in humans. Now, let us discuss some common human disease caused by microorganism, that is in table 2.1. So, look at the table 2.1 which is in your book page number 24. Human disease tuberculosis, that is caused by microorganism bacteria and mode of transmission is air. Human disease measles caused by microorganism virus, mode of transmission air. Human disease chickenpox caused by microorganism, that is virus, and mode of transmission that may be air or direct contact. Next, polio caused by microorganism virus and the mode of transmission, that is air or water. Next, preventive measures. In general, keep the patient in complete isolation. Keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of the others. Vaccination to be given at suitable age. Okay. Now, next human disease, that is cholera. Cholera and typhoid both are caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission of cholera, that is water or food, and mode of transmission of typhoid, that is water. Preventive measure: maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits, consume properly cooked food and boiled drinking water, and vaccination. Next, hepatitis A caused by microorganism virus, mode of transmission, that is water, and preventive measure: drink boiled drinking water, vaccination. Next, human disease, that is malaria caused by microorganism protozoa, mode of transmission mosquito. Use mosquito net and repellents. Spread insecticide and control breeding of mosquito by not allowing water to collect in the surrounding. So this is all about table 2.1, some common human disease caused by microorganism and their mode of transmission and preventive measures. Next, disease causing microorganisms in animals. Several microorganisms not only cause disease in human and plants but also in other animals. For example, anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease caused by bacterium. Foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by a virus. So, disease causing microorganism in animals, that means microorganisms not only cause disease in human being and plants, they also cause disease in animals also. Some examples, that is anthrax. Robert Koch discovered the bacterium Bacillus anthracis, which caused anthrax disease in the year 1876. Now come to the next topic, that is disease causing microorganisms in plants. Disease causing microorganism in plants. Several microorganisms cause disease in plants like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and others. The disease reduces the yield of crops. See the table 2.2 for some such plants disease. They can be controlled by use of certain chemicals which kill the microbes. Table 2.2, some common plant disease caused by microorganisms. Citrus canker, microorganism bacteria, mode of transmission air. Rust of wheat, that is caused by the microorganism fungi and mode of transmission is air and seeds. Yellow vein mosaic of bhindi, that is caused by microorganism virus and mode of transmission insect. So this disease can be controlled by use of certain chemicals which kills the growth of microbes. Now come to the next topic of this chapter, that is food poisoning. You know, sometimes after consuming some food, you started vomiting, and this vomiting only due to food poisoning. So Food poisoning could be due to the consumption of food spoiled by some microorganisms. Microorganisms that grow on our food sometimes produce toxic substance, and these make the food poisonous, causing serious illness and even death. So it is very important that we preserve food to prevent it from being spoiled. So food poisoning means कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि फूड जो होता है माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म उसको स्पॉइल्ड कर जाते हैं। मतलब माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म वो फूड आइटम के ऊपर ग्रो करते हैं और उसके ऊपर वो कुछ टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस जो छोड़ते हैं जो कि फूड को पॉइजनियस कर देता है। और वो पॉइजनियस फूड जब हम कंज्यूम करते हैं तो हम सीरियस इलनेस हो जाता है, इवन कभी कभी फूड पॉइजन से डेथ भी हो जाता है। सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी प्रिजर्व फूड to prevent it from being spoiled. In chapter 1, we have learnt about the methods to use to preserve and store food grains. How do we preserve cooked food at home? You know that bread left unused under moist condition is attacked by fungus. Microorganisms spoil our food. Spoiled food emits bad smell and has a bad taste and color changes. So, is spoiling of food a chemical reaction? Yes, spoiling of a food is a chemical reaction. So चैप्टर 1 में हम पढ़े थे जो कि ये फूड ग्रेन्स को कैसे स्टोर करेंगे। इस चैप्टर में हम पढ़ेंगे कुक्ड फूड को हम कैसे प्रिजर्व करेंगे। कुक्ड फूड को अगर हम ठीक से प्रिजर्व नहीं करेंगे तो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म उसके ऊपर ग्रो करके उसको स्पॉइल कर देंगे, जो कि उसमें से बहुत ही बैड स्मेल निकलता है, उसका कलर भी चेंज हो जाता है और टेस्ट भी उसका खराब हो जाता है। Paheli bought some mangoes but she could not eat them for a few days. Later she found that they were spoiled and rotten. But she knew that the mango pickle her grandmother makes does not spoil for a long time. She is confused. So let us study the common method of preserving food in our homes. We have to save it from the attack of microorganism. तुम लोग देख रहे होंगे कि घर में जब हम मैंगो लाते हैं, अगर रॉ मैंगो को हम रखते हैं एटलीस्ट 5 to 6 डेज तक वो ठीक रहता है। देन उसके बाद वो जो कि है स्पॉइल्ड हो जाता है, ख़राब हो जाता है। लेकिन तुम लोगों को पता है जब मैंगो से जब हम पिकल बनाते हैं वो साल भर तक कुछ नहीं होता है। तो मैंगो से जब हम पिकल बनाते हैं उसमें ऐसा क्या होता है जो साल भर तक रहता है, तो वो है प्रॉपर वे ऑफ प्रिजर्वेशन ऑफ फूड। तो यहाँ पर हम इस चैप्टर में सम मेथड ऑफ प्रिजर्वेशन ऑफ फूड पढ़ेंगे। सो लेट अस डिस्कस केमिकल मेथड। Chemical method of preservation of food, that means we can preserve food by using some chemicals. Salt and edible oils are common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganism. Therefore, they are called preservatives. So, what are preservatives? The chemicals that are used to check the growth of microorganism, that means salt and edible oils, they are called preservative. We add salt or acid preservative to pickles to prevent the attack of microbes. Sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite are common preservatives. They are also used in jam and squash to check their spoilage. तो सोडियम बेंजोएट एंड सोडियम मेटाबाइसल्फाइट ये दो कॉमन प्रिजर्वेटिव है जिसको कि यूज किया जाता है जाम स्क्वाश बनाने के लिए टू चेक देयर स्पॉइलेज। तो खाना को स्पॉइलेज होने से बचाने के लिए ये दो कॉमन प्रिजर्वेटिव को हम यूज करते हैं। इन दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडे। इन आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट preservation by using common salt. So that's all. Bye.